In a crowded city where neon lights flickered against towering skyscrapers, Alex Carter, a 25-year-old software engineer, sat at his desk late into the night, staring at the strange lines of code flashing on his laptop screen. He had recently come across an encrypted file while working on a project for a major tech company, but something about it was off. The file wasn't part of any authorized task, and the more Alex probed, the more it seemed like someone was trying to hide something big. Lily Sinclair, a 20-year-old coding prodigy with a sharp mind and a rebellious streak. She and Alex had met at a tech conference a year ago, and since then, they'd stayed in touch, occasionally working together on small projects. When Alex called her that night to explain the strange code, Lily's curiosity was piqued. She knew her way around codes better than anyone, and nothing excited her more than a mystery hidden in plain sight.
I'll be there in 20 minutes,
she said, already grabbing her laptop. As the two worked side by side in Alex's apartment, they noticed patterns emerging. It wasn't just any encrypted file. It was a highly classified government document. Suddenly, everything clicked. This wasn't just a mistake. Someone had buried this file in plain sight, and now Alex had accidentally stumbled upon it.
Whoever hid this didn't want anyone finding it,
Lily said, her voice low.
We need to be careful.
Little did they know that this very discovery had caught the attention of a dangerous man. His name was Victor Blackwood, a 30-year-old tech magnate with a dark past. Behind his successful facade as a billionaire entrepreneur, Victor was involved in illegal arms deals, government corruption, and cyber terrorism. The file Alex and Lily had uncovered was evidence of his unlawful activities. And now, Victor would stop at nothing to eliminate the threat they posed. The next day, as Alex left for his job, a black sedan trailed him. He didn't notice it at first, but when the car took every turn he made, a chill ran down his spine. Something was wrong. But when Alex left his office late in the evening, ready to head home after a long day, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was being followed again. Despite his unease, he dismissed the thought and continued toward his apartment. Once he arrived, the feeling of being watched only grew stronger. Moments after he locked the door, loud, aggressive knocks echoed through the apartment. His instincts kicked in as he heard,
"We know you're in there, Carter."
One of the men called out.
"Come quietly, and no one has to get hurt."
Fear surged through him, but Alex kept his cool. Without wasting time, he grabbed his jacket and slipped out through the fire escape. The men following him didn't wait long. They kicked down the front door, but by the time they stormed inside, Alex had already gone. He made his way to his friend Ryan's house, knocking urgently on the door. When Ryan opened the door, he was immediately alarmed by Alex's appearance.
"Alex, what's going on? You look like you've seen a ghost,"
Ryan asked. Alex explained the situation as he stepped inside. After listening to Alex, Ryan said,
"Don't worry, Alex. You can stay here for as long as you need."
Ryan, always the reliable friend, didn't hesitate to let him in. A 27-year-old freelance journalist with connections in law enforcement, Ryan had always had a nose for uncovering the truth. Once inside, Alex wasted no time. He pulled out his phone and called Lily. When she picked up, Alex said,
"Lily, someone broke into my apartment. I'm at Ryan's place."
I am coming.
Lily said. It didn't take long for Lily to arrive. She walked in with a serious expression, immediately sensing the gravity of the situation. Her first words were direct.
Okay, tell us what happened exactly. Every detail.
Alex recounted everything. The car following him, the relentless knocks at his door, and the men who had broken into his apartment. His voice was steady, but the tension was palpable. Ryan had chimed in, crossing his arms as he stood beside them.
"Yeah, man, you're safe here, but we need to figure this out fast."
Alex exchanged a concerned glance with Lily and Ryan before saying,
"Okay, but first, we need a plan."
Alex and Lily immediately got to work, trying to figure out what Victor could be hiding. Lily hacked into encrypted databases, while Alex scanned the file again for more clues. Hours passed, and finally, they pieced it together. The file contained bank transactions tied to offshore accounts, massive bribes to high-ranking officials, and blueprints for a weaponized technology Victor planned to sell to the highest bidder. But before they could fully grasp the scope of the situation,
We need evidence.
Ryan said,
Proof that Victor Blackwood is behind this, otherwise we're just sitting ducks.
The three of them worked tirelessly over the next few days. Ryan dug up everything he could on Victor, while Alex and Lily tracked down leads on the weaponized technology. They found a warehouse on the outskirts of the city where Victor's illegal operations were taking place. It was a long shot, but they knew they had to act. That night, under the cover of darkness, the trio approached the warehouse. Armed with nothing more than their laptops and a sense of determination, they hacked into the security system and disabled the cameras. Slipping inside, they found rows of crates, each one labeled with strange symbols and international shipping addresses. But what caught their attention was a terminal in the corner connected to the main server.
That's it.
Alex whispered.
All of Victor's secrets are in there.
Lily immediately set to work, fingers flying across the keyboard as she hacked into the server. But just as she finished downloading the files, alarms blared through the warehouse.
They know we're here.
Ryan shouted. They ran, but Victor's men were already closing in. Bullets ricocheted off the walls as the trio dodged through the maze of crates, desperate to escape. They were cornered near the loading docks when Victor himself appeared, flanked by armed guards.
You really thought you could outsmart me.
Victor sneered, leveling a gun at Alex.
Hand over the drive and maybe I'll let you live.
But Alex wasn't about to back down.
You've lost, Victor. We have everything we need to disclose your secrets.
Victor's face twisted in rage, and just as he pulled the trigger, a deafening sound echoed through the warehouse. The police had arrived. Ryan had tipped off a detective friend, and the authorities swarmed the building, arresting Victor and his men. Victor tried to run, but it was too late. His empire was crumbling. Weeks later, Alex, Lily, and Ryan sat together in a small cafe, finally able to breathe. The evidence they had gathered had been enough to put Victor behind bars for good, and his corrupt network had been dismantled.
You saved a lot of lives.
Ryan said, raising his cup of coffee in a toast.
Here's to you two.
Alex smiled at Lily.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Lily smiled back, her eyes sparkling.
Teamwork, right?
As they clinked their coffee mugs together, the future seemed bright. The danger was behind them, and the truth had prevailed. They had stood up to a dangerous enemy and come out stronger on the other side. And together, they knew there was nothing they couldn't handle. Alex stood tall, a confident glint in his eye as he looked out toward the horizon.
Another case closed.
He said,
So, who's ready to see what's next?
Lily said,
As long as the next one doesn't involve crawling through another creepy basement, I'm in.
Ryan teased.
Come on, Lily. When the three of us are working together, what could go wrong?
The trio exchanged a knowing glance. They were a team forged by trust, bound by courage, and always ready to dive headfirst into their next great adventure.